Good morning, everybody. This is Colwyn the Aspie with a half-awake, half-asleep bit of a rant. I've come to realize in life that there are kind of three different kinds of people. There are people that, like me, who act really childish, play with toys a lot, might be a bit sensitive at times. But the thing is, though, is that when I know, hey, a job's got to get done, pardon the term, I nut up and shut up, and I get the job done. Then there are people who act like adults, demand to be treated such, boss others around as if they were adults. But then when the shit hits the fan, they start whining and complaining and depending on others and manipulating others and taking advantage of others. My brother would be one of these people. And then they rewrite history and lie about it. If I owe somebody something, I make sure I pay it back. If he owes somebody something, he lies his ass off about it. And then there are people like my father who can balance the two. They act like adults, and when the time comes, they walk the talk. They walk the walk. They do what they need to do. As you can see, actually, this is a little side tangent. Kind of changed my background here a bit. My landlady decided that my regular TV, that big old giant one, used too much power. So she gave me this. You can't really see it because it's off right now, but a nice flat screen TV right there. So I took my other shelving unit and I rearranged everything. So yeah, this is a small aspect of my room here. I have a whole bunch of Transformer toys up there. And the reason why camera malfunction. From the way that the world sees me, I'm the broken one from their perspective, okay? I do odd behaviors. I speak in odd ways. As far as they're concerned, I'm the broken one. I'm the damaged one. But then they're supposed to be the more mature one, right? They're supposed to be the normal one. But if I do something offensive, okay, if somebody does something that I don't like, I calmly say, hey, don't do that. I didn't like that. And I guarantee you, almost all the damn time, get over it. What's your problem? Because they don't understand why I've been upset. Okay, they don't understand what they did to upset me. Even though I told them straight up, hey, you did X, Y, and Z, don't do X, Y, and Z, that bugs me. I always get, what's your problem? Get over it. Okay. And if I get offended, that they're getting offended because I'm asking them to stop doing something that offends me, hope that makes sense, I'm the asshole. I'm the jerk. But if I do something that somebody else doesn't like, example, sometimes when people are explaining stuff to me and I'm trying to process it, my eyes will post manager. She got offended. How dare you roll your eyes at me? You don't have to get so upset. Like, I wasn't upset. And then I hung up on her that one time accidentally. And she could have, I've said this before, she could have very easily came in, hey, don't do X. Okay, sure. Conversation would have been over. But no, she had to jump my shit. She had to tell me what for. And that's what a lot of normal people do. I do something offensive. I do something they don't like. What the F's your problem? You're an asshole. You're an a-hole. Apparently I am rude to the drivers. I am unfair to them. I give preferential treatment from one to the other, but they can't say exactly what I've done. Okay. And I try to explain this to people that, my manager in particular, do you know how many people do things every day that really just piss me off? And no, this isn't about other people. This is about you. No, this is about other people, because if other people do stuff that upsets me, I'm expected to walk away. I'm expected to understand that maybe they didn't mean to do that. But apparently my behavior is so out of the norm, my quirks are so out of the norm, that whatever I'm doing must be intentional, and I must be doing it specifically to offend people. So I'm an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. I'm rambling here, aren't I? People are hypocrites. Enough said. But this train of thinking got me thinking, okay? People apparently believe in evolution. And you know what? I believe that there is a God that created us, okay? I believe in a creator God, alright? I believe in Judeo-Christian beliefs. I don't like organized religion because people in organized religion tend to be hypocrites. Example. My mother was massively bipolar, and if you don't know what that means, it's basically you have highs and lows. Some days you're happy and energetic, some days you're morbidly depressed. It's a chemical imbalance. Okay, well, I was raised Jehovah's Witness, and I don't want to hear any comments down below about how Jehovah's Witnesses are wrong, this, that, and the other, okay, because I've done my research. As far as I can tell, they kind of got it the closest. Not to say other religions are wrong, okay, I just, personal opinion, okay. Well, I was at the house, I was like 8 years old, and one of the members of the congregation, a woman, came over to try and cheer my mother up, but she was not in the mood to be cheered up. Just leave me alone, my mom said. So instead of leaving her alone, she proceeds to berate my mother for a good half an hour, 45 minutes, about how she should stop being depressed and get over it and this, that, and the other. Oh, no compassion, no concern for one's well-being, no. You're wrong for being depressed. You're wrong for having problems. 8-year-old me actually ran out there and punched this woman right. Not really hard, because I didn't know how to punch very well, but I kind of punched her in the leg and told her to get the hell out of the house. I almost got arrested, but it was kind of explained that she was the one being the aggressor, and I was kind of well in the right to defend my mother, because my mother kept telling her to get the hell out of the house. Okay. So, no compassion. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm jumping all over the place a little bit here, but okay, back on the subject. I started to think, maybe being autistic, being somebody with Asperger's syndrome, yeah, that's what I was talking about, okay, evolution. People have evolved to a point, okay? You know, people have gotten smarter, people have adapted in one way or another. Okay, evolution really is evolution, okay, it's adaptation. Okay, you adapt to your environment, and humans have done adapting to a point. It used to be a long time ago, humans were a lot shorter. It's theorized with very strong evidence that people back in Jesus' day were only about 4.5, 5 foot tall. They were short, but you know, I'm almost 6 foot tall, so we've adapted. Well, people are hypocrites. People instinctively lie about everything. The phrase little white lie, I don't like little white lies at all. If somebody asks me a point, okay, I won't share information, but if somebody asks me point blank, I'll tell. I don't care if I'm gonna, betray somebody. If a police officer asks me point blank, did so-and-so do this, and I know for a fact that they did, I'm gonna tell them. Sorry if you go to jail. If you're my friend, I'm sorry. If you're my family member, I'm sorry, but cop just asked me a point blank question. I'm gonna answer. So, people lie all the time. People conceive of undone offenses all the time. People are greedy. Now, I know. You look in my room, I probably got more toys than I probably should, and I got expensive toys too. This one right here cost me $40 shipped. Came with some other accessories, but yeah, expensive action figure. But I'm not greedy, okay? I'm not going to go out of my way to steal from somebody else, okay? What I have, I earned, okay? And, yeah, okay. So, but people in general are greedy. People in general are manipulative. Look at our government. I'm not going to go on the subject, okay? But, so I'm thinking, humans evolve, humans adapt. Maybe all these different weird mental illnesses, whether it be sociopathic, psychopathic. Now, I'm gonna get the two switched, but one is you know the difference between right and wrong, you just don't care. The other is you legitimately do not know the difference between right and wrong. You do not, it's like with people with Asperger's and autism, things do not connect. Somebody who is, I think, sociopathic, I might be wrong, it does not connect that murder is wrong. To me, murder without reason is the biggest sin ever, okay? You know, I'm not going to join PETA because if you're killing an animal for food, it's dying for a reason. If somebody attacks you and you kill them in self-defense, okay? There's time and a place for a murder, there's time and a place for killing, alright? Maybe, and one thing I've noticed about myself and other people who are either autistic or have Asperger's syndrome, we can't lie. It is very, very difficult for us to tell a bold-faced lie. Okay? Now, sarcastically, I understand sarcasm sometimes. If I sarcastically lie, okay, that's different. But see, I know that I'm going to admit, you know, either in the moment or shortly thereafter that, yeah, it's a lie. It's a sarcastic lie. Maybe all these different miswirings and this and that is the human brain trying to evolve, trying to get rid of lying, trying to get rid of manipulations. I know this sounds really out there, okay? I just worked a 14-hour shift. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I'm rambling. I recently read or heard a news story about they did autopsies on children who are diagnosed as autistic. Now, these children died in horrible car accidents, okay? They were unfortunate, untimely deaths, but you know what? Why not? You know, the parents donated their bodies to science. And they found out that in the brain of somebody with autism or Asperger's syndrome, there are unusual spots in the brain that physically look different from a normal brain. So, be quiet, phone. I had to get a new phone. The last one died on me out of nowhere. So maybe it's not so much... People describe autism as being wired differently. Maybe that's exactly what's going on. Because it seems like more cases of autism and Asperger's syndrome are becoming more and more common. Maybe you normal people should finally accept that there are people out there who are different, and maybe you should get over yourselves. When I roll my eyes, or when I speak in the wrong tone, and that tone stuff has always pissed me off, maybe you should finally realize, you know what, I'm not doing it to piss you off. I'm doing it because I'm just different like that. And here's a hint, Mr. Normal Person. If I have to get over stuff when people do things that I don't like, you should too, and you're not worth my effort to go out of my way to offend you. I sound like a total asshole right there, didn't I? So, yeah. That was my rant on the hypocrisy of people and my hypothesis that maybe Asperger's people are better than normal people. Wow, that's offensive as all heck. So in finishing up, I hope you enjoyed this video. These are all my opinions, not meant to reflect on others in the Asperger's community. I'm still looking for suggestions on a logo, although I think I might have thought one up just now. I might have to... I think I'll use the Tensai. Yeah, okay. I'm remembering a piece of art I drew a long time ago called Tensai. Yeah. So, thank y'all for watching. If you have any comments, please tell me your opinion down below. Let me know what you think about Asperger's people being the next evolution of man. Thank you for watching.